Welcome in, guys. We'll be starting soon.
The kids are not quite in bed yet, so
Yep, take your time.
worried about getting their foot in the background as well.
Mm-hmm.
Been ready for bed, so it's just a matter of where it's going.
All good.
Well, I'll be about maybe another 10 or so minutes.
Okay.
Gonna be making some brain food.
Understood, man. Get that food.
What, fish?
Sir Strawman,
Ugh,
have you guys seen that stuff?
gross.
Sir Strawming?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What is that?
It's fermented fish.
It's
there's
the
a bunch
nasty one.
From a can.
Oh, it's so
Don't say
gross.
that. I might throw up.
Oh no. It's so delicious. It's like cotton candy. We'll just say it like that. What are your cravings right now, Mia?
Nothing. More like what are my
Nothing?
food aversions?
Oh,
I can't eat any red meat right now. It'll make me throw up. For the most part. Well, it's starting to lessen because I'm getting out of the first trimester, but it was real bad then. I mean, because I'm halfway through the pregnancy now, but
What about like chicken and stuff?
congratulations!
I'm gonna have a vegan baby.
but the heat here, it's gonna be 108 next week, so it's like,
Woo!
I know. And when I go outside, I immediately start throwing up
We don't
because
have any
it's
more
so
space.
hot. It's just, I can't take it.
I feel you. I really do feel for you.
He's like, I understand.
Yes, because
Yeah,
unfortunately he doesn't have AC to retreat to.
Right?
Yeah, I have no AC.
We're also in the
110.
desert.
Yeah, it's been 110 for 3 fucking days straight.
Yes.
Oh god.
All right. Kids are in their rooms. Should not be having random outbursts interrupting the ad read whenever you want me to get started on that.
Yeah, earlier in the first trimester, it was cool enough outside that it was actually the opposite. I didn't want to go inside the house or I felt like throwing up. I had to spend all my time outside. Now it's reversed, the other way around. No, I can't go outside. I have to stay inside.
We're clear whenever you're ready. You can go for it.
All right. Attention adventurers, gamers, anime aficionados, and those brave heroes who have somehow managed to keep a D&D campaign alive for more than 3 sessions. The 4th of July is almost here. That means fireworks, backyard cookouts, and the annual debate over who gets to wield the tongs like they're the chosen one. So while you're celebrating freedom, why not free yourself from boring clothes? The amazing gals over at thegrumpycookies.com have a treasure hoard of nerdy apparel and accessories ready to level up your summer style. Whether your allegiance lies with dragons, droids, dice, mechs, or magical girls, they've got gear that'll have your party saying, "Oh, where'd you get that?" Perfect for the convention season, game nights, barbecue bragging rights, or watching fireworks while secretly wondering if someone cast Fireball. This week, declare your independence from plain t-shirts. Head over to thegrumpycookies.com where your fandom flies proudly, your style rolls with advantage, and every outfit is worthy of a heroic montage. thegrumpycookies.com, because liberty is great, but legendary loot is pretty awesome too.
And
Amazing!
use Sands of Fate 20 for 20% off. New promo code here for the channel.
Boom! Amazing, guys.
Yes, that is correct. You heard it here first. 20% off.
Sands of Fate 20.
Amazing. And with that, my friends, are there any other things that need to be said before we dive into today's session?
I just had way too much fun doing that, though.
You do amazing, man. You absolutely do amazing.
Hit it,
Nope.
William.
I think we're
Did you
solid.
mention the discount?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Ren.
Code
Awesome. And with that, my friends, let us suspend our disbelief as we enter into today's episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
Hit the button.
Where's our call?
Where's the queue? You're missing the
Are you motherfuckers ready for D&D?
There we go.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't
was-
find the button. I can't find the button.
I really can't find the button. I gave up trying to find the button, and I was trying to get my microphone modulator back on. and
Wow,
it
you
wasn't
almost
loading.
couldn't tell the difference, though. It was really
Seriously, it was great. It was great.
Other than the fact that it didn't sound like I was crashing through a room.
Mr.
It
William,
was
do your reactive picture for me when you get a chance as well.
Today's episode is The Deceiver's Stand. Last time on Sands of Fate, the hall had grown quiet. Not the quiet of resolution. The quiet that follows something enormous. The kind of silence that settles after a stone has been dropped into still water and the last ripple has finally reached the shore. The Hall of Echoes lived up to its name in ways none of you had anticipated when you first passed beneath its carved archway. Because even now, long after Princess Ophidia, Princess of Sokar, the undying city, had risen from the table, and her stone guardians had followed her from the room in that slow funeral procession of blackened limbs and cold blue light. Even now, her words continued to ring. The pact has been made. 7 shards. 7 anchors. 1 cracking. The monastery's masters lingered a moment longer than was comfortable, exchanging glances weighted with 1,000 private calculations. And then one by one, they began to proceed out of the room, not speaking. Every person in that room understood what had just happened. The line that had been crossed, the gravity of the decisions. No alliance like this had been brokered in 600 years. Perhaps no alliance like this had ever been brokered. And then, as councils do, this one simply ended. Not with declaration or ceremony, but with the quiet exhale of people returning to purpose. Each master dispersing, and you dispersing. The monastery absorbed you all back into itself like a breath drawn in after a long and difficult pause. William, Master Khaled found you before you found the door. He is not the largest of the 7, but there's something in the way Master Khaled moves that makes the space around him feel smaller. A compact, deliberate man, all economy and intention, with hands that have clearly known the weight of a weapon for a very long time, and chose at some point to set it down. Only chose, not forgot. He fell into step beside you without preamble. "You've led soldiers," he said, not a question. The way he looked at you suggested he had already taken inventory of the things that couldn't be hidden. The set of your shoulders, the angle at which your eyes sweep a room, the particular way a person stands when they've survived by standing correctly. "I need someone to help me speak to the monks about what is coming. Not to frighten them, not to give them false comfort either, but to speak to them the way one warrior speaks to another, honestly and with respect." He paused at the corridor's junction, looking at you with the careful steadiness of a man who understands that asking is its own kind of trust. "They are not soldiers, but they are about to be asked to act like them. And I suspect," he said, something flickering briefly behind his eyes, "that you know something about being asked to be ready for a thing that you cannot fully prepare for." The monastery's training courtyard received you both as the sun continued its slow descent. And what followed was something neither fully lesson nor speech, but something in between. The quiet, unglamorous work of making people feel seen before asking them to be brave. You moved through the ranks of the monastery's defenders, speaking in the way that people who have been there speak. And the monks listened the way people listen when they sense the difference. There is a cost to this kind of honesty, William, and you know it well. And you gave it anyway. Zin, Mia, and Stolas. The three of you remained behind in the echo quiet of the hall after the others had gone. And the thing that needed saying hung between you like smoke. It's a particular kind of weight, the kind carried by people who know something the room doesn't. Mia, you had carried it through the entire delegation, through Ophidia's ancient voice and her ancient grief and her ancient certainty. And you said nothing. Because there are sequences to revelation. And you told Stolas. You told Stolas about the Whispering Quill. About the name that you called upon. About Valeshra. About your binding contract. How she offered you the shape of protection. Stolas listened the way scholars listen, when the information being delivered does not fit neatly into any existing category. With the focused stillness of someone rapidly reorganizing an interior landscape. The word Valeshra settled into that room. And outside, unseen and many floors above, something that might have been aware of its name being spoken was within the hallowed halls of the monastery. And you pulled up your sleeve. And you revealed the mark growing on your arm, the coiled tendrils, that began slithering its way, growing, starting at your wrist and coiling around your forearm. And as the three of you look at it, you see the pulse of some strange magic that has begun to seep into your very soul. But Mia, you know what you have chosen, and you know why. And the name of Nadia hangs upon your lips. The belief that Valeshra could offer something to this child to prepare her in ways that no one else could. And you heard the argument from Stolas. You heard the passion in his voice, the anger that surged out, that was really carried by a deep desire to protect Nadia as well. And finally, the conversation died down. Each of you now leaving the sacred halls of echoes, climbing the steps above, and you hear the step of each of your boots on the stonework stairs below as you move upward in silence. Vandal. Master Kotai is the kind of person who makes you feel vaguely as though you are running slightly behind, even when you arrived exactly on time. He moved through the monastery's lower research chambers with the purposeful energy of someone who has always had more ideas than hours. And he had been waiting for someone, for precisely the kind of mind that understands that the preservation of an object and the preservation of safety are absolutely needed at all times. And yet, you are not that person. The laboratory smelled of old parchment and something electrical, something that put a faint pressure behind the eyes if you stood in the wrong place. He presented them to you plainly, these ancient artifacts arrayed on the stone tables, objects recovered over generations, cataloged and stored and studied by minds that believed understanding a dangerous thing was always preferable to destroying it. Relics of experiments whose practitioners were no longer present to contextualize them. Fragments of craftsmanship from hands that had lived thousands of years ago, centuries old, some of them longer.
We cannot take the risk,
Master Kotai said, with the careful tone of someone who genuinely mourned the necessity.
Not now, not ever.
And so, you begun the hard work of deliberately tearing apart, piece by piece, and fusing and framing things together that should never have been put together, much at the behest and terror of Master Kotai.
No, don't touch that! No! Put that back, Vandal! No, please!
And you understood about how irreversible these things were, about the permanent nature of unmade constructs and unbuilt machines. And you took it all in with the sort of maniacal grin that could only come to a mad scientist artificer such as yourself. This, you told yourself, was not destruction born of carelessness. This was destruction as an act of protection. And obviously, as you muttered under your breath, these objects had fallen into the wrong hands. And your hands, were exactly the right ones that they needed to be unmade in. And so you worked. Oh, how you worked. Carefully destroying these ancient machines, constructs, artifacts, and putting them together, creating masterpieces as Master Kotai had heart attack after heart attack. Sarek and Nyx,
Thanks for stopping by, Mara, if you're still here.
you found
Sorry,
the upper
I missed
room
chat.
together. And perhaps that was itself the point. There's a difference between the silence of an empty room and the silence of a room that two people choose to be quiet in together. And this was the latter. The monastery's higher levels carry a particular quality of stillness. The accumulated weight of generations of intentional quiet pressed into the stone the way water presses into limestone over centuries until even the rock changes its nature. Sarek, you sat the way you sit before things that cannot be outrun, present, grounded, and breathing the air of right now rather than the already consumed air of what comes next. Nyx, the silence asked less of you and more of you simultaneously. Less because no one here required you to perform certainty or readiness, more because in the absence of noise, the interior voices grow louder. You know whose voice that means. You know the texture of it, the way it curls at the edges of thought like smoke from a candle recently snuffed. My dear Nyx. No. His voice does not disappear simply because you close your eyes and breathe slowly. But there's something important about the practice anyway. About choosing the discipline of stillness in defiance of everything that wants you fractured and reactive and alone. You sat beside each other in that high, quiet room, and you waited. You waited for whatever was coming. From outside these walls and from inside your own chest. Preparation, you told yourself, is not always sharpening a blade. Sometimes it's finding the only calmness in a sea of chaos that you can. Ren, Master Thadriel was not easy to find. The monks you asked directed you upward, then downward, then toward a wing of the monastery you had not yet visited. A corridor of narrow windows that looked out not toward the mountains, but toward the interior courtyard below, so that whoever walked it could easily see the space where the monastery's life gathered and moved. A corridor built for observing without being observed. This, you sensed, was intentional. You found her in a room that was less a study than an accumulation. Scrolls not filed but remembered, stacked in systems that made sense to their keeper and perhaps only their keeper. An elven woman with the particular translucency that deep age sometimes gives people who have spent their lives in contemplative spaces, as though the years have worn them lighter rather than heavier. She looked up when you entered, and something in her expression shifted, the micro adjustment of a person who has been waiting for a specific kind of conversation and recognize it arriving. You asked her about other monasteries. You asked her what she knew of traditions like yours. The Sun Soul Academy lineage. The community who had lived and practiced and existed, your people, before. That word, before. And you heard how Master Thadriel had told you that unfortunately every mark of this academy had ceased to exist. She believed you, yet nothing in history shows it was ever a thing. And yet, she did not give you any kind of false hope, as she told you that there are perhaps ways of unmaking the erasure. What she gave you was complicated. An answer confirming that there is an answer, and yet not revealing its full geography. There are records, there are names, there are threads thin as spider silk and tangled as roots that connect what you came from to what still exists in the world. She spoke carefully, watching your face the way a healer watches a patient's breathing when delivering difficult news. Not to soften the blow, but to understand what kind of strength they are working with. And you listened. You listened as grief and hunger so thoroughly braided itself together. The need to know, the need to find out what happened to them, to your people, to the ones who made you who you are, to the walls that first taught what silence meant and what music could do. And Ren, you heard as she spoke of the children of midnight. These individuals tied to the cult of the Midnight Eye. The monastery day has now turned to night. Ophidia has been given quarters in the monastery's south wing. Aaron, the ever-vigilant, is approaching. The monks move through their evening rituals, prayers, meditation, the communal meal eaten in a quiet that tonight feels less contemplative than watchful. Even those who do not know the shape of what is coming can feel its weather. Each of you feel something in the air at the Monastery of the Seven Rays tonight. A charge. A held breath. And this is where we find you now. The time is 9 p.m. Each of you scattered across the bones of this ancient place, each of you carrying the weight of hours just past and the uncertainty of the hours ahead. Bonds were made today that 600 years of history said could not be made. That is a win. choices were set in motion. You have done extraordinary things to get here. The question that is now asked of you is whether you are ready to do extraordinary things again when called upon. What are you doing?
We haven't all gathered, have we? We're still
No.
separate?
Correct. Each of you are still scattered throughout the monastery.
Well, what would Danny and me be doing? What would Solus and me doing? That is the big question.
You are still in the laboratory, the artifact room, still piecing things together.
I thought we were in the crystal room.
Oh, that's right. My apologies. You did.
Yeah.
You transferred over to the... Nope. My bad.
What's this?
Nothing. Yes. There we go. Yes. With Master Batu. Or no, Master Kotai.
Dang.
As he had shown you where they kept the Void Shard.
What's Vandal gonna do? So, Vandal.
What are you guys doing?
I would be the first thing I'd be saying. Well, I've seen everything I've seen to see here. Let's get out of here, please.
You don't want to stick around and tinker with it?
I'll just give him a nervous look and just like, nah, I'm getting out of here. See you later. I have a reason.
So the Void Shard makes Vandal visibly nervous.
At the end of the last one, I was telling Jen we needed to talk to everybody.
Correct.
Right.
We were gonna gather the party when we had a chance.
We have our rocks we can do that with.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Saul's could roll to see, see if there's
That's
anything
fine.
Are you
suspicious.
okay?
We could just
You're-
find
you're
Ren.
looking
Ren
a
has
little
a.
sweaty there. Your hands look a little clammy.
What do I roll against that?
Depends on how you're trying to hide it. I guess it could be deception, persuasion,
Light a hand?
or sleight of hand if you're doing something with your
Question
hands.
mark?
Roll off, roll off.
I mean, technically, it'd be the second number then, to decisive. But
I mean, if you want to do it that way, then he does get Solus is gonna win it if you put it on the advantage.
Yeah, if you put it on the meets, it beats it.
So, what does he glean?
He's like,
well,
what are we doing? Good.
I'm sort of messaging you now.
Yeah, you should do that. You should find Mia. That's a good call. Yeah.
Unless you just want to... Oh, there it is. I thought it was lagging out.
So while I'm being stared at by, so I'm sort of like, sort of shimmying away, getting the fuck
Vandal.
away from the crystal.
I'm gonna attempt to grab you by your backpack. Do you have something to share with the class in your pocket?
Under the circumstances that currently we are right next to a fucking big massive piece of shard, I would recommend we get the fuck out of this room before we even remotely start doing something like that.
That doesn't explain what is in your pocket.
I will explain in a few minutes. I really want to get away from this crystal, just in case, because the fact that, these crystals want to be joined together, and, there might happen to be something in my pocket that wants to be joined to it. Please, can we get out to this room?
Stolas, you catch that as he says that. Something in his pocket that might want to be joined.
And where, pray say, you picked up this said trinket?
Well, as a scientist, we pick up things that, might contain a lot of arcane energy. And I might have a device that, locates certain arcane energy, and just so happens this is the thing I actually stumbled on and basically don't know what it was until a few days ago. So, can we please get out of this booking room, because this booking thing is literally probably going to try and react.
Master Kotai, in a hypothetical, should two void shards get close together and, say, hypothetically connect, what would happen?
Oh, that is a great question. Let me see.
You watch as he takes his large elephant hand and brings it up to his trunk and begins stroking the under of his trunk as though he's stroking his chin.
I am certain that this has not been seen before, but it would seem that the possibilities would be that they would be drawn to each other, and they would be desired to fuse to one another.
I sort of just look around, so I was just like saying, "Thank you! Now can we get the fuck out of this room, please?"
What is the rush? I needed to show you this place first, because this will be one of the areas that I believe, and we as the Masters believe, that those that would infiltrate our sacred halls would be drawn to. Yes, I'm sure that given two pieces of void stone in the same space would create a resonance. You'd feel it, a low vibration in the bones. And then...
What say is your hypothesis, Vandal? In the same
Given
scenario.
the nature of the stones, I would say anything is possible. And depending on which combination of stones connect, it could be catastrophic or it could be just benign.
Sounds
I don't
like
want
a
to take the risk. Can we please leave?
Experiment.
This is one experiment I do not want to be part of right now. Thank you very much. Can we get out of this
So
room?
he does have a limit. That's good news for shit. Who is the other master? Master Batu.
Master Batu, yeah.
It's good for all of
Well,
mankind.
At least
He
that's
actually
good
has.
news for Master Batu. One experiment that Vandal will not like to participate in. Master Kotai, could we please leave to calm down our chaotic friend?
Of course. I ask that the two of you would be the ones that protect this shard from the children of midnight.
Naturally, it would be our pleasure. Is there any other ways in aside from that teleportation?
Yes. Excuse me.
You watch as he scooches by you, and he says,
No, this way. Follow me.
and he begins to take you along the path, and around you see the large ballista that is pointed at the stone, and you guys follow around to a set of doors. You watch as he presses both hands to the door, and a sigil appears in glowing golden and green effervescence. What looks to be a series of squares and triangles that all fuse together to form a 7-pointed star. The doors then open up. You hear the stone scrape against the floor as you guys enter into another room. He does the same thing as he presses his hands. A sigil appears in circular formation around the center of the doorway. You watch as they begin to move in unison, connecting one to another, forming a 7-pointed star. And then the door enters into a large room. You see an elaborate sigil that appears on the floor. As he steps in the center of it, he invites you in, and suddenly you feel this energy pulse around you, beginning to envelop you, almost like a series of winds that are cascading in circular motion around you, almost as though you are in the very center of a tornado. And then suddenly you are vanished from the room. You see black fill your eyes as the room stretches far away from you, and you find yourselves back in the archives.
Well, that was fantastic. Thank you for allowing me to show you this sacred of places. It is incredibly important that we not allow any of the children of midnight to get their hands on such a sacred artifact. I implore you, ensure that that is kept safe.
Of course. Would there be a chance for us to potentially make a return visit? I would like to make some preparations to the room. Should the Midnight Eye decide to strike ahead of schedule. I'd very much like to do this without the sight of everyone else, just to keep things on the up and safe and secure.
Of course.
Come. He takes you back to the book that is situated between these two teleportation grids.
Here.
And he flips to a page.
Do you see this?
And he begins to show you the incantation to create the portal to the caverns below. Excuse me. As he begins to recite the incantation, you see the sigil around you, the circle around you begin to light up, and you watch as sparks begin to once again fly between the two teleportation cylinders, creating the teleportation grid. You watch as the doorway begins to open up. It forms just as a single slit of light between the two cylinders as they begin to rotate, powered by the incantation. And he looks at you and he says,
Now, this right here is the most important part. He says, the heart above, the eyes withheld. That is the incantation.
6 words, that's it.
Yes.
Can you rewrite the incantation by chance? It should at least be 10 characters, include 3 numbers and 1 symbol, whatever that means.
He looks at you completely flabbergasted.
Boo. It's not in the form of a haiku. What kind of incantation is it, honestly?
One that's easily broken into.
I can. I have a better idea. Well, would you too create the correct incantation? I would leave it to you.
Of course. Give us some time to ponder what we should do, and we shall confer on this in the morning.
Fantastic. Thank you. At that, I have other business to attend to.
And then he leans over to you, Stolas, and says,
Make sure this one here
and he gestures to Vandal.
doesn't break anything anymore.
I promise to do my best, and if he breaks something, you may find him at the bottom of the cliff.
Fantastic. But we need him alive, so...
And he has a jetpack.
True.
How many more artifacts were at that table? Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Too many for Vandal. He says,
If you need me, you can find me in the Master's study. Master Saurian has given you each a trinket which allows access to all of the places within the monastery. You should not have any trouble finding where you may need to go. Is there anything else before I leave the two of you?
I don't believe so.
There is one thing. So I'm trying to make this one particular device when I was dismantling all the objects, and I'm missing a key component. Simple bit of material. I need a bit of mithril or I would say mithril, but maybe some shadow stone, if you've got any shadow stone. Something that would negate relative tones of magic. If you possibly have any materials of that nature laying around.
He looks at you for a long moment. His eyes deadpan as he is staring at you, Vandal. And he says,
And what, dare say, are you trying to concoct now?
Well, given the nature of, the crystals and, what they do, I'm sort of trying to make a box that may or may not, imprison it or sort of take it out of our reality for momentarily, And at this point, I will show Solace, I just happen to have, a bit of the shard in my, pocket. Which as soon as I pull out, I literally just casually just disappear. Boop.
Casually disappear? I'm still holding you.
You're still holding him?
Yeah, I haven't let go.
Solus, there's a moment where everything around you vanishes, and you find both you and Vandal in a space between spaces. As far as you can see, there is gray mist that dissipates into void, blackness. As the two of you are here, you hear a rumbling that emanates from every single point. You hear this rumble not with your ears, but with your very chests, as though your bones are resonating with something. It's deep. And both of you feel a presence. Just out of the corner of your eyes, you see a shift. The haze, the fog, the smoke whiffs as though something disheveled it, displaced it. You turn and you see a purple, intensely deep purple orb begin to emanate. And what you realize you're seeing is two eyelids opening to show a single black purple eye staring at you, and then you guys are back in the archives.
Well, that was fucking new for me.
Care to explain where we just went?
I haven't got a clue, and that is part of why I don't want to be, messing around with this while we're so close to another crystal.
Code Brown, we're having confirmed Code Brown.
You see, I, like to know knowledge and, understanding of certain objects, and right now, this thing is completely baffling me. Since we got into this place, I had noticed there's certain harmonics that have been changed in it, and it's been kind of a bit...
I apologize, Vandal, but I need to understand what just happened to the two of you.
Oh, right, yeah, so, we went invisible. Ooh.
He looks at you.
Right. I should have
Stolas
known.
is pinching his brow.
He turns to you, Stolas, and steps in between you and Vandal, turning his back to Vandal.
Now, what just happened to the two of you?
Well, as he was explaining, apparently there's been a change in how it has been functioning.
Technically, the way this device I normally, when I used to use this, it would displace my person or being and would shift me slightly off dimension. So I would technically be still in dimension, but not in the dimension, if you understand. I am there, but neither here. However, now, since we have been, in the monastery, this thing has been shifting me completely into the next dimension, and shit is weird in there.
Right. Well then. I will leave it to the two of you to understand the consequences of these don'ts.
And at that, he begins muttering to himself, and he begins walking away.
Just remember to get me some of that stuff that I asked for, please.
Third shelf, bottom.
As he walks away. And he gestures to the shelves directly in front of you.
Sort of pat Solas's hand, like, do you mind,
As long as you promise to tell everyone else about your little secret.
As I said, up until, until we got into the monastery, I was unsure, But now that, I have literally just stood next to it, and this crystal, this shard has basically just, as soon as we walked into that room, it gave me like a jolt. And I could feel it, trying to pull away. But I have sort of been planning ahead. I have had my suspicions. And now that it is confirmed, I am technically trying to develop a device that may circumnavigate this issue that we are having right now. So if you would please, put me down.
Fine, but keep me notified on what you do, and please don't upset Master Batu anymore.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. I've already destroyed most of the other stuff. Don't worry.
Well, hopefully
Don't-
he
don't
got what he
worry.
wanted out of the 54 seconds, and I'll let you go.
With that, I sort of scoot over, open the drawer, take out the shadow. I forget what they call it.
I think you said Shadow Stone.
Yeah, shadow stone, shadow material.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
as you
produce-
approach...
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Bino.
Well, I was going to say, as I get there, I will pull out a box.
Beautiful. As you approach, you see the shelf is arrayed with a large assortment of different sized boxes. Each are, or most are see-through. You see different collections of amulets, of trinkets, artifacts, stones of all shapes and sizes, boxes that are laid on top of each other. Some are opaque, some are translucent, and as you begin to dig through the assortment, you spend a couple minutes, and you find on the very bottom rung of this shelf unit exactly what you're looking for. You see a black stone that pulses with a gray mist as you approach it and as your hand reaches out. Almost to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. But you pull it out and you have Shadowstone. One fragment of Shadowstone.
Now, do I roll the tinkering just to see if I actually make the device?
Yes, you do.
One time, I really hope I
I don't know
roll
what you're doing, Vandal, but I'm going to
I-
put my
so-
faith in you, and I will kind of pat you on the back, and
So-
I'll give you some guidance.
To put it into simple terms, you know about magic bags, right? And how
Like
they
bags
are
of
sort of-
holding.
Yes. You know how they're like a pocket dimension.
Well, of course, and
Well, every magic bag resonates with a certain frequency to keep it, tethered. What I am trying to do is make a sort of bag of holding with a tether that moves around. So at any given point, no one knows where exactly it is, and the only way to access this place is by entering a certain combination with this box.
so it's like a Rubik's lock.
Exactly. And fantastic. Because I have guidance, I will add on
Do you
to
get
that.
guidance with that? It says one ability check. I don't know.
Ability
if-
checks are basically anything that's not an attack roll or saving throw.
Yeah, so he would.
Tools and skills would benefit from it.
That's why you always guidance when you're trying to unlock a lock. Pick a lock.
Let's go.
Nice. Incredible.
Yeah, nice big 32.
Yeah, you quickly create exactly what you're trying to create as you
And I then take the crystal, the shard, and I drop it inside, and then I hand the box to Solace and say, enter in the combination, please.
Is it one's? Is it? How does the box look? Like, what is the combination going?
So in my head, it basically is literally the box from Hellraiser.
The cube.
something I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah, the lexicon or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Overly complicated
What,
Rubik's
like-
Cube.
It's like,
Okay.
so what does the dials look like? Is it?
Oh, it's
I don't.
like-
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Is it like a suitcase kind of dials, or
No,
talking
so
like a
what you
padlock?
see is
Spinny dial
You
in the
see-
middle. There'll be, pieces, the corners that turn, and
yes, you see so before you what you're now holding, Stolas, is a cube that is black and silver. You see all of the edges, the corners can twist and turn. You can actually move the entire top. You can move the sides. You can move the middle to create different geometric patterns. You see the cube right now is fastened with a complete geometric pattern on all sides. You see what looks to be a circle within a circle within a circle with squares, and it's a complete sigil overlaid on top of all of the pieces. And you deduce that you can twist it and turn it to discombobulate the sigil so that it is not complete, but as it is right now, it is complete.
All right, I'll go ahead and I will kind of quickly move my hands about, shifting the cube this way and that, while making mental note of which ways I've twisted and turned it, How many digits is the combination? Or how
Infinite.
many?
As many as you want,
Infinite?
mate.
Okay, I will.
But it's basically
meticulously
every time you're turning it, basically it's like dialing in a number of a phone number.
Okay.
The more numbers
gotcha.
is basically the more locations basically.
Gotcha. Okay. I will come up with that passcode, but I will do this for at least a minute. I'll be like, well, there we are, safe and secure.
Stolas, William said, and before Stolas dies during the battle without ever sharing the combination.
Wait, don't die. What's the password?
Right?
What's the password?
Right, yeah. Stolas is bleeding out. Quick, tell me the combination.
This Stolas lying there on the ground goes, Rose, Bud.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
And then we find out the password's just
God.
password.
It's a sled
Right, yeah.
in the attic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Exclamation mark.
All zeros. Gotcha.
I googled Gothic Rubik's cubes. There's some interesting looking ones.
There really are. Beautiful.
I was
As you guys-
beaming.
I
As
hate
you guys-
it here.
Right? As you guys, Vandal and Stolas continue to mess with this newfound trinket, we move over to William.
Oh.
William.
Real quick question. Above board, are we canonically all confirmed and understanding that the shit is going to hit the proverbial fan tomorrow? Is that the situation we're looking at?
I thought it wasn't for a few days because we're still waiting for the.
You're not allowed to ask.
night
It's
guy to show up.
unpredictable.
It was thought to be that, yes, we do have a couple days, but really, is anything in D&D or life guaranteed? I ask?
Fair.
Whenever the DM decides we're just wasting time here, he'll do it.
Preparing.
Basically. Okay. I just need that little frame of context.
He's not
William.
gonna answer.
No, I'm not.
No. I've got enough information that I've got better context for where William's headspace would be.
The sparring has died down. Each of the monks have filed and are now moving back into the interior corridors on their way back to monastery proper.
Ren has fallen in line with them.
Very nice. All right.
William is just really confused as to where the fuck she spawned in from. Like he's quietly doing a head count, finger kind of bouncing as he's counting each one. Then he stops and stares as she walks by.
Everybody's walking by at the same time. She's completely changed into their garb and
Yeah.
like just looks like one of them. Like she's been there for years.
She's fully acclimated, yes.
Weren't you just in the other room?
Wisdom save.
He doesn't take psychic damage as he stares for a few moments and goes, just kind of shrugs a little.
Okay, I guess everyone could use sharpening.
She's like talking amongst the monks as if they've like known each other for years.
Feeling around the water cooler.
Did you see how Becky did her hair today?
Master Khaled comes up to you, William, and puts his hand out. That
was fantastic. The sparring, everything. You truly are a master of your kind. Thank you for taking time out. Let's go in and let's rest. I think it's well earned. As he wipes sweat off of his brow.
William kind of nods slightly. See, if I'm not mistaken, the courtyard's kind of open air. Like, can you see the sky, or is it an internal structure?
It's open air. You can absolutely see the sky.
William kind of looks up to the sky for a moment, slowly lowering his gaze to the structure proper. Then offers up a low sigh. Kind of shakes his head with a dark chuckle.
You know, I've always hated this part.
He looks over at I am absolutely the worst with names. What was the name again? Master
Aled.
Master Aled. Assuming that he gives a lifted eyebrow to that start.
He does.
William kind of gives a very worn, tired, kind of half grin.
The waiting.
Yes. The worst part.
Battle, I understand. Steel is honest. It asks difficult questions and gives immediate answers. This...
And he kind of gestures into the open air.
This is where the mind starts inventing ghosts.
Yes. Our own worst enemy. Ourselves. But don't worry, brother. I can keep you in check as much as you keep them.
And he chuckles at that as he punches your arm.
Which he still hasn't put back his armor. William would then look to the building again, kind of give a nod and go,
Better strap up again. It'd do no good to go patrolling around here and not put my training garb.
He would head over to his armor and start donning it, allowing the master to head on ahead of him.
All of the monks begin filing. You take note of Ren as she takes note of you, and then you watch as she passes through the threshold into the hallway that leads to the monastery proper. There's a moment where Master Khaled stops and thinks to wait, and then calls out to you, "I'll save you a seat," and then nods in your direction, watching you grab your armor and your gear and then steps into the threshold. There's a moment, William, where you hear the sounds of the footsteps echoing off the hallway, and they begin to dissipate as all of the individuals begin moving farther away from you. You turn, and the moment that you turn, it begins behind the breastbone. A tug. Not painful, but wrong in the way that a hand closing around your wrist in the dark is wrong before you understand whose hand it is. Something has taken a hold of the thread that runs through the center of you. And the world tilts. Or you do. You cannot tell You can't tell what. And then the question stops mattering, because the floor is no longer beneath you. The dirt and stone is no longer around you. And the amber light is going thin, stretching, unraveling at its edges into long, bright filaments that were never light at all. Your stomach drops the way it drops at the tilt. Your mouth opens, and whatever sound you mean to make doesn't arrive. The air to carry it is already gone, replaced by thicker, silent stillness that is not quite breathable and not quite not. You reach for something to catch yourself on, and your hand closes on nothing, on gray, on the absence of solid. You feel that you are being reeled in. That's the only word for it. Drawn up and out and inward all at once. The way that a fish does not so much leave the water as discover too late that the water was leaving it. The last of the waking world peels around you in ribbons. The bell, the sound, the stone, the smell, the weight of your own tired body, until there's nothing left of where you were, only the pulling, only the rising, only the cord behind your sternum stinging taut as it hauls you somewhere that you did not agree to go. And then suddenly the pulling stops, and the silence resolves into something almost like sound, a cord held just below hearing. And you find that you're no longer falling, because there's nothing left to fall through. There's no floor, no sky. There's only endless threads. You don't hear your name spoken so much as it feels pulled. The way a single thread is drawn from a spool, unwinding you gently. You see threads stretching in every direction, and yet at the very edges, you see that they are frayed and unraveling. You see that they are ripping, being pulled apart by something. And beneath you, threads without number, silver and gold, crossing and parting and crossing again. And where they meet, they hum very faintly, like a cord held. And then, somewhere among the countless strands, is your own. And then you feel a presence just behind you. And then it envelops you. My knight. My patient hand. My champion. And you know the voice as Crenella. William. William. There are children coming. Not the kind you have knelt to protect. These wear the dark like a birthright. and they were born at the hour. The loom goes quiet. You feel her voice resonating from within you. The last inklings of the weave that hold her within you. Yet you notice something, William. She seems stronger. Her presence stronger. The children of that hour, they do not cut threads. They unweave them. One of them carries a knife that has your color on it already. It does not know your name. It does not need to. The thread remembers the blade that will find it, even before the hand is raised. You will stand in fire that should not burn. You will be asked to be in 3 places, and you are only one thread. And a single thread cannot be woven into 3 corners of cloth at once. You know this. You have always known this. It is the grief at the center of you that you have never spoken aloud. You feel her hand. And you watch as her hand reaches down and then plucks a single golden thread. And you realize that it's not her hand, it's yours that is holding this golden thread. And you realize it is your thread. You follow it, and it is connected to your center.
We
And
just had a huge thunderbolt. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know
dang.
if my microphone picked that up or not. I guess it didn't. It was big. I felt that one.
Be safe, guys.
Yeah, freaking control the weather.
I know, right? Come on, William.
Get it together.
I know what's
No,
this thread
I-
stuff doing. It's getting intense here.
I'm not a storm cleric, okay? That's a
Use
different
your
character.
hammer, man.
William, you follow.
I can't smite the storm, Mom.
You follow the thread, and you see that at the very end it is fraying, trailing off into dark. I see where your thread trails off, William. I have seen it for a long time. I did not tell you, because to know the place where the thread ends is to stop walking toward it. And you were never made to stop walking. The frayed thread glows once, softly, and then you find that you have let it fall back among the others, and you cannot tell which one it was anymore. Here is where I am permitted to give you. Not the day, not the hour, not the hand. Only this. When the wall opens and the dark comes through it, you will hear 3 voices calling at once, and your heart will try to answer all of them, and it will tear. Do not let it tear blindly. The pattern bends on one decision made at 1 second, and I do not know which decision, and I do not know whose. And I would give the whole of the weave to know. I cannot. Even I stand at the edge of that hour and only see smoke. So I send you not with knowledge, I send you with this. And you find that you are standing face to face with her. Your patron, your goddess, Prunella. Her thread intricately connected with yours, intricately connected with your very being, William. You have spent your life catching others before they fell. My patient hand, my thread that holds the other threads. When the hour comes, someone will have to fall so that the weave holds. I will not tell you it is you. I will not tell you it is not. I will only tell you that you have always known how to choose, and that I have never once been ashamed of where your thread has gone, William. The loom begins to recede, the hum fades beneath the hearing, the silver and gold blur into a single gray light, and the light becomes the inside of your own eyelids, and somewhere far off, you hear the bell ringing for evening prayer. You hear Cronella's last words do not come from around you, they come from inside. Stand between what you love and what is coming for it. Simply, even when the cost is not yet clear. And suddenly, William, you are back in the courtyard.
As that last set of words from her, he responds to her. And he responds with a slight smile.
Do not fight because of what I hate before me. I fight because what I love is behind me.
And with that, he returns to the world of the waking. Kind of shakes himself off. Reaches down as he turns towards the doors. As he walks, he muses to himself, thinking,
There has to have been an easier way for her to get my attention than that, though. At least I know how the bass feels now.
and with that, William will never look at fishing the same again.
What's between you and your god with a little slight abduction?
Right.
At least you didn't get anything in the butt.
Goodness.
No,
I see you have
Too far.
You have a Robin Hood looking character on here. Orange fox with a green top on.
Absolutely.
To the left.
At some point over the sending scale, everybody scattered throughout the temple will hear Mia's call to gather into previous room of the temple, the bunk quarters.
You guys hear the voice of Mia come through?
William would stop in his traversal of the temple, give a nod, and would make a diversionary path to wherever there might be food and drink to be grabbed and taken away. Grab himself a flagon of something to hydrate and some carbs to supplement the extensive workout from earlier. And head to the room for the meeting munching on frickin' bread roll and with a mug of water in hand.
Did we ever describe how it works? I thought it's a one way to William, and then William has to call out.
William distributed a bunch of the stones to everybody so that everybody could kind of, not necessarily everyone has one that matches up to everyone else, but like
I had
most
nothing.
likely.
I'm confused
Look.
after the last talk.
Actually, no, that was right. I made sure that everyone has one, but William's got most of the stones. That way, he would be the play telephone. So yeah, she probably reached out and he relayed.
I'm the leader. I get all the stones. I'm kidding.
Well,
No,
you are
you
all
have
the
the
service.
direction.
How can I direct your call?
He's the operator, and you got to call the operator, and then he links you to building 1 through 7.
Oh my
Slash
gosh.
heroes.
You reach out to William.
The fuck you want?
I'm
So
gonna go
you
over
each
my
hear-
word limit with this one.
You
So
each
you
hear
hear-
William.
From
Go ahead.
He's got something to talk to us about. Head back to the room.
and that's it to everyone. He's real cut and dry.
Perfect timing. Let's go.
And
Vandal.
and in particular to Vandal, he goes, "It's
He wants to talk to us about something. Don't make me come find you.
Oh, he does care.
no." He just understands Vandal will sometimes get himself a little too engrossed in whatever the fuck he's doing.
Go ahead and pick out a to-go project, Vandal.
You could take a Rubik's Cube to go.
Pick out the thing you're gonna break. I'm gonna
He's
break
just-
this thing.
He's been down there so long.
I'd like to
he's
point out they
foaming at his
consented to
mouth.
me taking an item there.
I don't think they're gonna stop you.
I don't think we could we?
That part.
Yeah.
I mean, William could physically stop him temporarily. That's a lot of hit points to go through. Go to sleep, go
Yeah.
to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
We'd have to confiscate his own trank darts and dart him
Right.
with his own darts.
No,
Well,
manual
I-
calibrations.
I'm tempted to grab a bow for Seric. Even though he's very attached to his family heirloom, he does need some kind of, very,
Is that
magical
a
firepower.
family- Is that a family heirloom that he has?
Oh yeah, he always points out that it's his family heirloom.
It was more just to say, like, hey, come on, let's go. We weren't really saying you know.
So I'm probably pacing back and forth, getting nervous again, real quick about
Oh yeah.
people coming until the first person shows up.
Zin's definitely gonna be a little nervous too. Like, we kind of. It's more of like not
We're pacing
everybody-
back and forth across
Yeah.
each other.
I'm probably sitting up on a table, like squatted down. Yeah, like,
And I'm pacing back.
what's William gonna say?
I just wish
Yes,
he
you
just
may,
suddenly-
Vandal.
Yay!
Give me an investigation check.
When he gave you permission, he went through the closet real quick, like, ooh, this one.
Yep. And then
Now, are you sure you want investigation?
yes. Okay.
Now, I would like to iterate, because it's technically a magical item, I get advantage, on this, yes? As an artificer, we get advantages
I'll
on,
allow it, yeah.
protecting.
Yeah. You find a +1 short bow. Very well done. Who arrives first as each of you hear the call from William alerting each of you that Mia has something important to discuss? And she called for each of you to arrive at the bunks.
I'd probably think William because he has to play switchboard.
Okay.
He took that detour to go get himself a drink.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
That's the only reason why I don't think William first.
I guess who would be closest? Because
Probably
Vandal
Bud.
and Stolos have a walk.
Ren.
Yeah, and he
Ren.
accidentally drank at the fountain, so now he's seeing everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Now he's hallucinating.
The water.
So Ren, and then probably Sarek and Nyx. So, one by one, you each file in to the bunk quarters where you know that each of you are staying. Nyx.
Yes, sir.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't like
Oh.
you right now.
Uh-oh.
There's favorite
Make
words to
her
hear.
go through it again.
Make a wisdom save.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I'm not on this bar. I need to put myself on.
Sarek, as you're walking with Nyx,
Oof.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was right.
you watch a falter in her step.
Nyx, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, my head's just really hurting.
I place my hand on her shoulder and kind of grab her elbow a little bit and lean down. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, let's just keep going. It's okay. And as we're walking, I am leaning into your hands or into your hold for support.
I'm actually just gonna go ahead and... May I? I'm gonna attempt to pick her up and just carry her.
I do not fight that.
And so I'll carry her in my cradle position.
Like a puppy.
Yeah.
You're tired, Nyx. You hear the voice. Go ahead, Sarek.
I kind of look around. Who's around me? It's Mia. Was in. Is that who's around?
Yeah. So as you're walking, you find that the halls are at this hour. It's about 10 o'clock now, empty. Each of the monks have gone to their own individual quarters, and you hear only your footsteps until you get into the welcome chambers, and then you move beyond that into your own personal bunk quarters, where you know that the rest of the party is staying. You see Zin and Mia. You hear their footsteps first, and then you come upon the scene and you see Mia and Zin are pacing. You see just beyond, Vandal is just now approaching along with Stolas. Ren, I believe you're already, you were the first one to make it here.
I came from the south.
Yeah, you came
I
from
was,
the south.
I was walking with the monks. I was establishing my dominance.
Are these our sleep quarters? These 4?
Yes.
Okay, do I have a inclination to where Nyx was wanting to go? I'll go ahead and where would you like me to take you, Nyx?
Well, you know, Sarek, that William has called for everyone to meet in the central area. No, you're fine. Where William has called for everyone to meet in the central area, seeing that Mia has requested everyone as she needs to speak with you all.
I understand. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll just walk her to the group then.
And as we're approaching, I'm going to... Oh. Sorry, were you talking?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry. I could hear like little bits, so I wasn't sure if I could hear her mic or not.
You probably heard her giggling because we're sitting here dragging our characters all over the place.
Yeah, sorry.
They're pacing.
I love it.
He's like, I love it. And I'm little piece.
I'll lean down and I'll allow Nyx to grab her footing.
As I'm climbing up and resting on your shoulder, is that how you're carrying me?
No, like a baby.
Like a baby.
Cradle. Yeah, cradle position.
I get so confused about your height sometimes. Are you tall? Are you short? I don't even know anymore.
I'm like 4. I think I have it as like 4'2". Is it 4'2"?
Yeah.
It's a casual baby stroller.
Bigger
for
than
you.
Vandal.
Bigger than Vandal for sure, but only by a little bit.
Yeah, only by a little bit.
Vandal's
only by height.
All right, you all. William is the last to arrive, but sure enough, William does. You have food with you, right, William?
Oh,
I mean,
still
like
gnawing on something.
A bread roll and a flag and water.
Okay. Mia, you see William approach.
Either
Take
water
it away.
or very, very weak wine.
Take it away, Mienzen.
Okay. All right. So, you're probably wondering why I called you here. I did something, and what I did because I thought it would be in the best interest of the person we are trying to protect, and I wanted to help protect her. I'm butchering this. Okay, but one of you may think otherwise, and where do I start? Okay, so this morning I got up and I went to see the lady that I met in town. Her name is Valestra. She is a witch, and well,
and a fae. She's fae.
Yeah. Correct term. Okay. She's
brow furrows.
So, I may have gotten her to help in protection with Nadia. I am like fiddling with my hair and twisting it around my finger and so nervous. All right, so basically I signed something. And you're probably wondering what it says. I'll let you fill in.
I was there, and there was an asking of assistance, and she said that she would help Nadia understand who she is and what she can do, because in the long run all of this was to try and help Nadia. And when we were there, we didn't already know anything was happening. When I left with Mia this morning, there was only questions of whether or not things were going to be able to be resolved, if we were going to get help, if people were going to split, if we were going to go to see the Undying or send emissaries. Were we going to leave the people here? There were so many unanswered questions, and things just kind of happened. We ended up going there, and I'm fairly certain Vilestra has interest in, and then is pointing at Mia.
And you know, I would do anything for Nadia. Ooh.
No. She made a deal or a pact to help Nadia, but we did it under the idea that we needed to do something. And when we came back, we shared this with Stolas, and Stolas helped
open my eyes to something, other possibilities that I
gave us the feeling that we needed to share this with everybody, and this isn't just a decision that we honestly should have made by ourselves. Probably, kinda.
I'm sorry, everyone.
But you deserve to know what's going on, or what might happen or might not at this point.
And then we can decide together and make a vote and to what I should do.
Holy, beating around the bush, guys.
Yeah, okay, what is it?
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm okay. Here
I
it
get
is.
nervous too, Mia, but it's okay. You're safe. You're with friends.
Okay, and I read it. So the DM has it. I mean, do you want to read it or send it to me and I read it, or what? I don't.
Sure. I can go ahead and read that for you.
For the contract.
Is it okay if I divvy out the items while you're doing that?
Sure.
So...
But hold it for narrative purposes. You can give them to them, but
Let the DM do DM things.
He's doing geometry right now.
yeah, I'm whispering. Hold on real quick.
I kind of did pull a Ren.
And the fact that Ren was the one that called you out for beating around the bush.
I know.
Something,
I'm
pots and
fine.
kettles.
I'm kind of an expert at it. I just, couldn't help but notice.
Okay.
So how about the weather? Been pretty.
I'm
Well,
looking
I
through
don't
my
hear the
notes.
thunder
Sorry,
anymore.
trying to find.
Nope, you're good. Don't feel like you have to fill the air.
I appreciate that.
That's what the background music's for. I'm kidding.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Allow Ren to fill the air.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Let me out.
All right, roll a performance.
Yay!
While you're digging your contract out, would you care
we
to
know.
explain exactly who Valeshra is?
We know my performance sucked. Okay.
Or the fact that you may or may not have been. Well, I
Have been
won't
what?
share for you, but I'm just.
Oh.
Out of curiosity, Mia, what's your
The wand. Yes, I forgot to mention the
what-
wand.
real quick, Mia? What's your passive perception?
The. I don't know.
Isn't it like something?
Yeah.
Oh no, I see. It's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does she see from William?
He is, been watching her very intently, munching on the bread, and finally kind of puts it and his flagon down on the ground and kind of folds his arms over, watching her, and slowly his eyes drift down, and he is watching and staring very intently with a very curious, confused, and slightly concerned expression on his face at your right hand.
I noticed I'm staring at something. I put my left hand over my right hand.
That's all. Carry on. Just gonna keep watching.
Mia, as you call upon trying to remember the contract,
Yeah.
suddenly, and William, you would see this, where you're looking, where you're staring intently, pulses. A dark
She's listening.
purplish black energy very quickly, and then suddenly, Mia, directly in front of you, a scroll appears, hovering in the air.
Oh, that's embarrassing. She was listening.
And you see the scroll opens up, unravels, and it's burned edge parchment, and you see ink beginning to jot across the contract, and you realize it is the contract. Whereas the guest did enter the shop known as the Whispering Quill of her own feet and her own will, and was offered the hospitality of its threshold, and did not refuse it, whereas the broker did set before the guest a small errand and a great ledger, and did watch to see whether the guest would reach for power that costs nothing in the asking and everything in the keeping. Whereas the guest did decline to purchase, and did conduct herself with courtesy, and did leave a kindness behind her where most leave only their wanting. Whereas the broker being moved, as the Fae are moved, which is to say, usefully, did name the guest a friend, and did press upon her a gift, to wit, the rod of the pact keeper, veil-touched and warm. Whereas the guest did accept that gift with thanks, and did speak words of gratitude freely, and did bear the gift across the broker's threshold and out into the world. Now, therefore, be it known, recorded, and bound, that by the accepting of the gift, and the speaking of the thanks, and the carrying of the veil-touched thing past the door, the guest has entered into this contract, whole and entire, though no quill was set to her hand, and no clause was read in her hearing. For it is the law of the whispering quill that nothing there is given, there is only ever lent, and every loan keeps its own quiet interest. Article 1. That which the guest believes she received, the broker did convey unto the guest, one rod of the pact keeper veil touched, bearing a +2 virtue to the guest's spellcraft, and the small mercies recorded at its making. And it goes on and on.
What did
Article
you say
2.
was a free gift?
There's a lot of information.
At the very
That's not even
bottom,
half of it.
at the very bottom, you see your name signed by your own hand.
Do we all see this?
You all do, yes.
William kind of absently kind of reaches up, and nobody sees what he kind of grasps at, but he's kind of holding his thread for a moment. And quietly muses, loud enough for everyone to hear.
All magic comes at a price.
Theory. Magic comes with a price. Theory.
I wasn't going to follow that through.
I know.
That's copywritten.
I know, it was so funny though. He's the best. Okay.
Stolas will kind of pull his glasses over his eyes, and he'll look through the fine print of the
But that's
pact.
only- Yeah, this part. What about the other part?
I would like to see if I can find what exactly is the price, like the specific wording on it, because the Fae are tricky bastards.
Well, and
Here, I'm
also,
gonna-
I think we were looking for the expansion pack, the Help Nadia gift pack
Yeah,
that we
that
purchased.
one. The Nadia contract.
The Nadia clause.
Yes, that's in super
That's the
ultra
one
fine
I
print.
was
You got to pull out your
referring
X.
to.
Yeah.
All right, who can read and speak Sylvan?
Huh.
Not I.
I can definitely.
the druid.
I can give it a shot. I will.
And the druid?
Hoot and holler like a monkey.
I make zero assumptions over here. I make enough of an ass of myself. I don't need to
Oh.
make one out of you two.
Sarah
I
can.
speak Sylvan. Yeah.
Oh.
Where do you find
mean-
languages under?
It's down near the bottom, and for you, you do not speak it.
I speak Fae.
I'm uploading the full contract to the to your guys' handouts.
Oh God.
I'm gonna pass out. Oh my god, yeah,
Oh,
Zin and I are
yay,
feeling
legal documentation.
lovely. Thanks. That's
Stolas
kind of.
says happily.
I said I like thanks. That's kind of private. No, I'm kidding. I'm telling you all.
In the meantime, Sarek is checking on Nyx again. Nyx, how are you hanging in there? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man.
Oh.
Do
I'm
you,
okay, thud.
you need some
I mean-
water?
Is William close to me?
Why would you say that, William?
I'm probably. I was gonna say William's probably within 10 feet.
Giving her how much?
Not enough.
Not.
Guys, I hope this is enough evidence for you.
Great,
Hey, what
we're
did you
gonna
say?
see a
I did
rat
what?
with rabies.
You cursed me! I rolled a 3 after you said, yeah, I'm okay, thud. Why'd you have to bring it to reality?
I mean, I would.
Because it's
so
funny.
I would notice. Nyx is a little bit. Looking a bit. Wheezy and looking a bit. Bleh. And
We all
I
noticed
basically.
by this
And I
point,
just sort of give a pep talk, and say breathe, breathe, and basically re-roll, please, for the love of God.
I go.
Well, I don't think that lets you reroll, but you do get to add your intelligence. So, what is your intelligence bonus? No, not yours. His.
Oh,
Mine is +5, I believe, maybe.
So that would be a +5 plus my 4. That's a 12 total.
So 15?
Does Nyx
Yeah.
have inspirations?
Oh, 5
I
plus 4
don't
plus
have
3.
any
Sorry.
inspiration. I burned my other one a while ago.
And that's correct, William. So, what is it after?
Would a 12 be enough, or do I need to throw my last inspiration to her?
Do not
12
throw
would
your
be enough.
inspiration.
12 would
I
be
know.
enough? Okay.
Yes.
I go.
Do not burn your inspiration.
I said,
Hey,
oh my-
I'm the
oh
one
my
that's
gosh,
spoken into
yes.
being.
So big it's having trouble loading.
Holy shit.
Can I heal you, Nix?
All of Roll20 is locked up, man.
Oh no!
Wild.
Then we all pass out.
It's okay, Mia.
I'm okay. Everyone thuds.
You're clearly not okay.
I will be. This kind of thing just has to come and go.
I've never seen you collapse like this.
It's temporary.
It's what?
Temporary.
Does she need some drugs?
Always. No.
She's hiding something.
Hey, don't sniff.
Is she poisoned?
It's okay. I've been hiding too.
It's weird. The contract's the only thing that's not loading anything. Everything else is working.
Yeah, there's
That's
nothing on
strange.
the contract.
It's like, yay! I'm out of it. I'm just kidding. Wait, I wouldn't necessarily be a good thing, but yeah.
Oh. It didn't load.
That's what we said.
File too big.
Too much awesomeness for one document.
Error
Hold
404.
on.
Contract not found.
It's a very broad contract. There's no fine print. It includes everything.
So,
Damn, every what if question I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, kitty.
So the portion that you were looking for, it states while it's loading, it states, whereas the broker in her foresight, which the Fae did not call foresight but only seeing, for to them the future is merely another room one has not yet entered, did not know that the guest would come to love a certain child, the dreaming one, the anchor, she who holds with her small hands a door that was never meant to open. And whereas the broker alone, among all the powers that now circle that child, possesses the veil craft to reach into the place where the child is being unmade, and to hold her threads together, where the gods may only grieve and the devils may only wait. The broker hereby grants unto the guest one further election, to be exercised once and never again, by the guest's own freely spoken word and by no other means. The broker shall extend her aid unto the dreaming child, to still the resonance that tears at her, to mend what frays, to stand between the child and that which dreams her toward its own ending, provided that the guest, in the same breath that asks it, gives herself over entire unto the broker.
What? And at that point, I pull my sleeve back and reveal my wicked-looking tat. I'm kidding.
Your wicked-looking cat.
Your sick sleeve, bro.
It's only half, man. We're gonna get the other half when we're in really dire need.
Oh dear.
So me having a sick tattoo.
That's metal. Sorry.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Have the seals grown?
Comparative twin. Oh god, a multi-page form has just entered
Wow.
the chat.
Enter the
Mother.
97-page legal documentation.
That's a fake contract.
Holy cow.
Oh,
It even has a title page, guys.
God, I fucking love it.
It
Oh,
didn't sound like there was that much when I was talking to him.
Of course not.
this is amazing.
Where's the
Got
index
you.
again?
This is the fine print.
I'm just trying to find the index.
Right?
Oh my god, the part is so sickening just to read that. She believes herself a guest. Like, how evil is that? Like she wasn't a guest. She believes that.
It's we were the guests.
I think
we're
you
the
may
guests.
have
She's the
added
host.
some pages that are not supposed to be there.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fix that.
I was looking at that, I was like, wait, what?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Spoilers! Everyone navigate away.
Yes, don't
Not
look.
wrong.
Don't look. Thank you for that.
That should only be
No, those were
Four
my
pages.
notes.
that should only be 4 pages. 4 pages long.
Delete that other one too. Get it out of here.
Quickly read
Yeah,
all
pages
that
6
stuff
and
about, Nyx.
So yeah, she pretty much read that out loud, or
Yeah.
okay. And then revealed herself. Mia has been fey touched.
And now we vote. Basically, the vote is gonna be: are we happy with this deal for Nadia's sake, or do I have to redeal a deal on top of a deal to undo a deal?
Stolas made it seem like we made a mistake and we did something we shouldn't have.
You
And
made a deal with a Fey Lord. Of course it was a mistake.
Mistake for me though, but is it a mistake for her?
Yeah, but one life for another.
But it was mine to give.
we just don't know what it's gonna actually do to her. Is it gonna age her? Is she gonna just understand better? We don't know how she's gonna help her actually. And
Well-
we made this decision without talking to you, so we at least owe you guys that. There is a possibility that we could go talk to her and see if we could cancel the contract, but I really doubt that's gonna happen.
I did say if Nadia gets hurt, then the contract is null. Before I signed it, and she agreed. And that must be part of it too, right?
Well,
there's a
I'm not
clause
very
in there
well versed in
somewhere.
contracts. There
are so many different possibilities. And Mia, if you really think about it, she could ask you to become a squirrel and live your life out like that. And then what will you do at that point? How will William? What?
Oh,
Let me
Willie, how will we?
backtrack.
I'll
Let
be
me
a-
backtrack. For you. So if you turn into a squirrel, how would you be a benefit to our party? How would you help Nadia? You don't
I'll
even
be
have
small. I could
hands.
get in small places and gather stuff, and I could be a happy
And they could
squirrel.
step on you and you would die, and then what would we do?
Get another squirrel.
Oh my gosh, then why?
Well, I mean, if we just gotta worry about squirrels, those are easily replaceable.
Oh, the squirrel. And Ren starts tearing up.
Don't give her any ideas. She's listening.
But there's so many ideas, Mia. There's so many possibilities. What if she makes you a minion and then you're evil forever? What if she turns you into a fae and then you grow wings and like crow feet? I don't know what fae look like, but there are so many possibilities. What if you turn into Zin? What if there are 2 Zin? Then what? We won't be able to tell you apart. And then you'll be running around the cities all crazy, eating bananas.
And
what's
at
wrong
that
with
moment,
that?
when
What is wrong with that, Zin?
when she starts going on,
Well, I mean, at least then you and Nix will be able to gather fur faster.
Oh boy.
There's too many possibilities, Mia. Zin, why would you allow her to such an agreement?
I let her
Stolas
make
is
her
very
own
firm.
decision.
It was my
And-
choice.
And Stolas,
did.
you're sure these are evil creatures?
They're
One
fae.
is-
They're not technically evil, but if you make any sort of deal with them, you gotta look at all of the nuances because that's how they get you.
Are you able to
or made
decipher?
it- She made it seem like she wants Mia. And in all of this, in everything, I asked, and the main thing that she wants is Mia.
That sounds
And
like
she
a
let
problem.
her
Zin.
have a small touch of her. And if she lets too much of her in, we may lose Mia. So, in desperation, Mia did what she believed she had to do, what we thought we had to do, so that we could save not only just Nadia, but all of the people, you guys included, everybody that's sitting in this room, plus the monks of this monastery. The only person that can help Nadia at some point, in my eyes, just like we've all learned, every single one of you guys have learned this, the only person that can help you in the long and short of it is you. And now all of us, sure, because we have each other, we can help each other. And we did, indeed, possibly, kinda do something that is radical and unknown and maybe a bit of a gamble. But that being, that person, that thing, Valestra, wants Mia. So we protect Mia from Valestra. And Valestra helps Nadia. And we protect Nadia. Now we just gotta keep protecting each other and everything's gonna be fine. Just,
Is this boy math? 'Cause this doesn't make any sense. So we're protecting
Sounds like
Nadia.
you're just adding
and we-
more enemies to the list.
Yes. We have to protect Nadia. We have to protect Mia from Valestra, but Valestra is helping Nadia, and Nadia is in danger, and now Mia is in danger. And what if something happens to Mia, and then I'll have to make a deal with Valestra, and then I'll be in danger, and then it'll be Nadia in danger, and Mia in danger, and Mia in danger, and then you in danger because then you'll put your life on the line, and then you'll be in danger, and then Stolas will be in danger, and then he'll have to. William have. Well, there's so many possibilities, you guys.
And in the background, you'll hear like a sort of clicking noise. Something's being loaded right now.
Oh no.
Everybody
William
turns
had-
and looks at Vandal loading a trank dart in his gun.
Oh, William doesn't even look.
Ren, Ren is too hysterical. Do you understand? We have to wait. What did they look like? What did this Valestra look like? And when you say she left a touch, what does that mean?
I mean, I'm not one for, like, understanding things, you know.
It means
I'm not
I
really...
cannot write her name or this tat thingy gets stronger, which is my attachment to it.
So there's power in her name.
If Mia
What did she
calls
look like
upon
again?
her too many times, then Mia will lose herself to Valeshra, I assume. I think
Hey,
Valeshra
it's like a
wants Mia
game.
as a vessel.
What would
This
happen?
is a game. There's probably rules.
What
Ren
would
is
happen if
under
I
her
just
breath.
snap this wand in half right now?
If there's rules, they can be broke. Wait, Mia, don't break anything. You don't know what'll happen. Magic wands are magic for a reason. There could be deadly repercussions from that. And then what if we explode? And the whole monastery explodes? And
repercussions
then
from
Mia will
the-
die anyways. And we'll die with her because we're in this monastery.
The thing is, if she's already made payments and contracted these things, is there a way to, one, break the contract or nullify it and without repercussion? And will it return anything to Mia? Because at this point, if we decide to try and mitigate this as a thing, does Mia get safer? Is there any point at this point? And also, when we came back, all of a sudden this stuff is happening. Who's not to say that when we made the deal that she's part of the reason why these people are here? I'm just saying.
To my understanding of Fae, the contracts normally do not get nullified. However, in some cases, the contract can be transferred to another person.
I'm not
Or-
asking anyone else to take it away.
In a very rare cases, to my understanding, if you have a equal value of the person or soul that they are trying to get, you can technically bargain out a bit. So the question would be now is, what is the value to her for Mia?
William kind of pinches his brow. He sits there, he goes,
At the end of it all, contract was signed. Payment will eventually come due. But before she can collect payment, she must uphold whatever it is at her end of the agreement. And assuming that she isn't needed to protect Nadia directly, then perhaps it will be at a lesser fee, if you will, that the contract is resolved. Regardless, my understanding of the Fae are limited. They may be tricksy, cunning creatures, but as a whole, while some are less savory than others, they are not evil incarnate. That is about the limitations of the differences between the Fae and the Fiends. They both like to try to catch you with double talk and loopholes.
They helped me when I needed help. Trusted one. This time I made a mistake.
You don't know that. You don't know that we made a mistake.
Thank you.
William nods. He goes,
And on the subject of the gamble she took,
he kind of reaches up and kind of puts a hand over his chest where anybody who was paying attention in the past, when he ripped the thread from, what was it, the gibbering mouth monster wall thing,
Yeah.
the thread went into his chest. In the same spot his hand's kind of covering at the moment.
She's not the first to make a gamble. Throw their lot in with another worldly power for the benefit of others.
He kind of looks to Mia understandingly.
So I'll be damned if I'm going to hold this over her head. She hasn't held my decision over mine.
Zin was nodding his head. Valestra was actually a pretty good wealth of knowledge. She spoke of other people that tried to help Dreamwalkers and told us about a few different options. How people could become shards themselves or carry the weight that these people are thrust upon.
Well, she did give us a lot of information.
I really don't think she meant or means ill will. But that doesn't mean she doesn't have ulterior motives.
She just wants me. That's all.
So, now you guys know. It's another part of the puzzle. I don't know when this protector is going to be here, but hopefully, between all of us, the help from the Undying, and possibly the help from Valestra, we could get through this without losing mass casualties, or we send someone immediately into town to try and talk to Valestra and ask her to cancel helping Nadia. I don't know. We'll leave it up to you guys.
He's not likely to give up a contract once signed.
That's where my head is at. We made the agreement. I doubt she even has a way out of it, but I'm not much of a scholar. That's kind of fancy man's over there's thing.
Solus is still reading through all the fine print of the contract.
Glasses pulled down, completely void of any other words that are going around him.
Yeah, like that last sentence there. On the second page of it. And then it's done.
So, would this be a good time to divvy out all the items now?
Yes, you may.
So,
As the conversation dies down, you see this opportunity, Vendel.
yeah, so as soon as all this panic and mayhem and, I'm still technically holding the tranquilizer gun sort of towards Ren while I start divvying out, all the items, it's like, these, I'll be like, so these are basically going to help us in the coming days. I've got one for each of you, except for Ren.
Why not me?
Because you're that awesome. You don't need anything.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Vandal. I appreciate the compliment. I'm just gonna have a sit, okay? And she plops down cross-legged where she was standing, contemplating life and biting her fingernails. Which she never usually does.
So is everybody clear what items they got, or do I need to sort of iterate what they are?
It's just what you put in the text, right?
Yeah, so, I gave Nyx and Mia Arcane Restoring, so basically when they drink it, they can just reset, a full set of spells of their choosing on those slots. And for William and Zin, I, give them some rage potions, because they can just go crazy and start wailing on things.
Yeah, William's not going to make use of that.
Plus AC? No, thank you.
Let's say C and not being able to cast spells.
You can sell it.
Okay. I mean, that is an option. And as for the Seric bow, I'm not sure. Does Seric already have a +1 bow?
There was like a weight on it that you gave me earlier in the session.
Yeah, that was just to add the +1 to it,
Yeah, I don't
on
think
attack.
anything. I don't think my bow is enchanted or anything like that.
Well, I guess now you can sort of take the bowstring off and just slap it onto your one and just call it a enchanted +1. And yes, I give Solace the cube of many things, I guess.
That's horrifying.
Nyx, give me an insight check.
Okay. Sorry if you hear the cat.
Nope, we don't. You are good.
Alright, that's a 14, DM.
You see the quickened pulse at the nape of Ren's neck, the frantic biting of her fingernails, and the shifting of her eyes, and the hard squinting, slightly quickened breath. And you would tell that she's panicking.
She's preparing to brown her trousers.
Seeing this,
I was still in the Ven voice. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
so much better. It made it so much better.
Oh god.
As I notice that, I'm going to tap on Sarek and kind of wiggle out of his hold before he can say anything. And I'm going to walk up to Ren, and I'm not going to say anything as I reach up and grab her hand. And that's all I'm going to do.
Reach up? You're that short?
Sure.
She's seated on the ground.
Oh, I did not know she was sitting. Sorry.
I was gonna say, dang, I didn't realize.
No, I'll sit
tiny.
next to you and just grab your hand.
And Ren will look at you, embrace your hand, and she just, with tears in her eyes, I've already lost so many people. I couldn't stand to lose another.
Hearing that, I'm just going to let out a soft sigh and give your hand a gentle squeeze of reassurance, because I understand that feeling too.
And then tears fall from her eyes, and she looks away, but continues to hold your hand.
And I'll sit there with Ren.
Is there a chance that I heard that exchange? Like, were you guys being extra quiet
Absolutely.
about it, or?
No,
not quite.
I would say that you definitely heard, William.
Then kind of is kind of leaning against some section of wall. Probably I don't know there, whatever, somewhere about there. He kind of gives a low sigh, looks to Ren, nodding understandingly.
I get it. It's hard. I've buried good people. So many that I stopped counting because remembering every name became heavier than the armor. Somewhere along the way, I convinced myself it was easier not letting anyone get close enough to add another name to that list.
He kind of slowly looks over the group at large.
Then I got saddled with you lot.
Said with a chuckle.
She quietly looks up. You're standing up, right?
Yeah, standing up, leaning against the wall.
She just looks up at you and has kind of a half smile, tears still streaming down her face, and then looks back down. And she'll say, a little louder than a whisper, I knew we were best friends.
He kind of chuckles.
The best.
Oh.
That was her gasping, FYI. And she cries more.
He kind of looks at the group at large and he goes,
Big man. What's up, Buddha?
Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Neither is the day after or the day after. Try our damnedest to see the next morning.
he kind of has a very tired smile on his face.
And if any of us don't get to see that next sunrise, everyone else keeps on living, trying their damnedest, so that those we lost weren't lost in vain.
Ren will let go of Nyx's hand and then grab her in a side hug as she stands up and lifts Nyx with her. And she jogs over to, or let's say power walks. She power walks over to Zin and hugs the three of them, the two of them. And she goes, Zin, we have a family. And she looks over at William. He's over there, and so are they. And she kind of points, but you can't really see because she's still grabbing onto you and hugging onto Nyx.
He's clearly uncomfortable and looking like he just smelled some poop.
In the words
just,
of
Can't breathe.
I can't breathe either. It's so much.
I was gonna say, like, in the words of Star-Lord, we're all losers. I mean, we've all lost stuff.
What I see when I look at this,
Yeah,
look
I
at
see
y'all,
a bunch of
the
losers.
losers.
That's amazing.
I mean, we've all lost stuff.
And then
Oh.
Ren will try to drag Zin and Nyx over to Mia to throw her into this pile of hugs. We can't lose you, Mia.
You each feel the weight of the day, of what has been discussed, of what is coming, as it sinks into your bodies. The time is now 11 p.m. What are you guys doing?
William's going to, considering with Mia's amazing passive perception, she sees him gesture for her to come over to him.
I'm sorry, William.
I'm assuming she walks over to him.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm right there.
Like, you see him kind of halt for a moment, as if wrestling with some decision in his head before he reaches out and puts a hand on the side of your face, his fingers slightly in your hair, and a soft expression on his face.
Funny thing about the battle looming. Everyone thinks they're supposed to have the right words. Some speech that makes fear disappear.
He offers there's a little slight shake to his head and a dark chuckle.
I've never found those words. I don't think they exist. Fear doesn't vanish because someone tells it to. It just stops being the most important thing. You know, we're going to be standing against those people who have already decided their lives are worth spending. That doesn't make them brave. It just means they have nothing left to lose. We do.
Again, he smiles softly, kind of looks over one of your shoulders to a couple of the members of the party, then looks over your other shoulder to the others and brings his gaze back to you.
That's the difference. We fight because there are people we're determined to see again. Because there's still a world worth waking up to. You know, I've learned something over the years. The people who survive the longest aren't always the strongest. They're the ones who remembered why they drew their sword in the first place. So, thank you for giving me one more reason.
And he leans forward and places his lips on your brow, on your hairline, right at the top of your head. And in a softer tone, specifically for you in particular to hear, Mia. And if anybody else happens to pick it up, that's fine. But they are no longer the target audience.
I'm not going to promise that nothing will happen during that battle. Neither of us deserves a promise I can't keep. But I can promise this. When the fighting starts, I'll give everything I have to make sure we all get another sunrise.
For the first time in a while, you see a true, genuine, warm smile from him as he's looking you in the eyes.
I'd very much like to see yours.
My smile? Or my... Sorry. Out of
Your
character.
sunrise.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Sorry.
Yeah, he wants everybody to see another sunrise, get another sunrise. He wants to see your sunrise.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Thank
Is
you.
Mia crying, or is Mia's player crying?
Both Mia, but Mia's more.
Stop it, Rachel and Mia.
The hormones.
He thought he might be angry, and he was nice.
He was. I know. I feel kind of like after today because of I'll be gone because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Shakes his head as he takes your right hand in both of his, lifting it up slightly and looking at the mark on your hand.
She must have seen value in you. You're not going anywhere. They make investments. You have something, either currently or sometime in the future, you have something that she wants. So in the current, in the present, in the now, you have nothing to be afraid of. That's not to say that you shouldn't be concerned in the future, but right here, right now.
So you're not mad at me?
There's a moment where he just kind of looks at you, nonplussed for a moment, before laughing.
Why would I be mad? I went and offered my services to a dying goddess without giving any of you any second thought or opportunity to try to talk me out of it. And none of you have beat me over the head for it. None of you have dragged me through the mud. Sure, most of you probably have had second thoughts about why I did it. But nobody has sought to punish me for making a decision that I felt was the best decision to make in the moment. And it was my decision to make.
And he gives your hand a gentle squeeze and runs his thumb across the mark on your wrist.
And this decision was yours. Nobody can make it for you. Nobody should make it for you.
And he looks across the group. And he goes,
and at the end of the day, a family, found or not, supports each other. Through our failures, through our mistakes, and through our glory.
I lean my head forward against you and give you a hug.
he gently wraps his arms around you as he kind of just thinks for a moment.
Okay, well, I stand back up, wipe my tears. Well, I haven't eaten all day. I've been stressed. I'm hungry. Do you have any more of that bread?
Let's actually get you a proper meal.
Someone get her a Snickers.
But
You're not you
go,
when you're hungry.
But before you go, Vandal, don't you have something to share with the group?
I'm not the one holding the cube.
It's your explanation.
Oh, this is going to be good.
What is happening?
Oh.
What did he do?
Are we in danger again?
Well, apparently our little tinkerer managed to come in to possession of a starstone.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What's
Sorry,
the check to see if I have
Starstone
any?
or void shard? I think I just mixed them up.
I think Void Shard.
Void shard, yeah.
Yeah,
Void Shard.
Above game, do we know what those are?
got stars on the brain.
We would, Starman.
You know-
Miss,
Do we know what the void shards are?
like above game, do we in character know what the void shards are? Because there's been a lot of lore dropped MacGuffins recently.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was kind of vaguely explained.
Yeah,
when
pretty sure we
picked up
explained
the one
around the
below
table.
in the caverns.
Correct.
Yeah, and around the table, they explained it, like what they actually might do or, possibly have the power to do.
Yeah, but I was trying to make sure if the party would have known. And so, now that I know that William knows, William's brow kind of furrows.
Well, Ren fully does not understand. What void? What does this mean? What is a shard? Is it a piece of something?
In concept,
Will they die from it?
yes.
We'll die from it?
To
Yeah,
be
Ren-
seen.
Ren needs the quick notes version
I
of
mean, I
that.
guess if you stabbed it
Ren.
in a heart, you would.
Well,
Not a
that's
shard of anything. Well, who would that kill?
a little darker than I
You
expected
remember
from
the
you, Mia.
stone that we were discussing at the meeting earlier today?
We were
Yes.
discussing a stone?
Yes. With Master Batu and the other masters of
Yes,
the race.
and Ophedia.
Yes.
It is what Zakara uses to keep their defenses up.
Let's say I don't remember being at that table.
That's
What would you
because
do?
above game, she wasn't.
I thought
So let's pretend
Her
like she
character-
was.
Her character was there, but the player wasn't. And she didn't go back and watch the VOD.
Well,
I'm
Ren
kidding.
was
I'm
there.
kidding.
Ren was there, but was she paying attention? Kind of.
Probably not. She probably
was
paid
picking
attention
up-
for like the first 5 minutes of the conversation, then went, so is the snake lady actually alive or is she actually undead?
Valid question.
Well, do you want the long story, or do you just want me to just sort of short note it? Because the short note is that basically I may have, in my travels, come across a certain shard, which I assumed was just, a very powerful arcane item, which just so happened to, displace me, and shift me to another dimensional slot. Well, it just so happens this particular object happens to be one of the shards that we've been looking for.
And you just had it in your pocket and not sharing with anybody else. Where did you even find that?
I only realized shortly after we had arrived at the monastery that, my assumptions of this shard peaked, and then as me and Solace would be down in the basement, looking at the other shard, a certain feeling crept over me, and well, me and Solace had basically had a look at what the shard does now, and basically I've created a certain object that sort of neutralizes the problem right now. It's only a band-aid, but it will do, for now until we get more details on the other shards, I guess.
That was the longest short description ever. But
I didn't. What does
Vandal,
it do?
Where did you get it from? That's what
I
we
get
need
that
to
too.
know. Because we are looking for 7. If this is one of the ones that we don't think we know where it is, it will be good to mark it off the list.
But wait, Vandal, all I got from that was you and Stolas went into the basement. You had some feelings. Your body shifted. And
my.
then
My.
With an exasperated look. Exactly, Ren. You got it exactly.
So what happened after
Oh no.
this shift to another
I
dimension?
mean-
Sounds like what I went through with this fog. I don't know why you made that face, Stolas, but I was merely bringing up the fact. This is not my original plane of existence. I am not from here. I think.
Well, if you'd like to know what we saw there,
What?
Ren, by all means, please take a look behind you, and I will minor illusion the big eyeball that we saw staring at us right behind Ren.
Oh, above game? No. Okay. And then
Oh,
Ren.
Yeah, I've been trying to teach them that.
Oh, okay. And then she
Can we get
slowly
some sort
turns
of roll
around.
for reaction for like pooping herself?
So,
Oh
so
my
what is the save against knowing
Like-
that an illusion is an illusion?
I think it's just an
Insight.
investigation check
Yeah.
versus my spell save.
You
Oh, great!
guys.
I'm gonna be great at that.
And
Yeah, yeah. I'm great at that. So, huh?
Oh,
Wait, what?
there you go.
Yes!
Speak it into existence,
Yes!
sir.
Yes,
Investigation.
I'm okay. Thud.
Here we
Incredible.
go.
So William
yeah.
doesn't freak out.
I just wanted to see if William was going to huck the fucking hammer at it.
My God. Wait, what do I see then? It's above a 10.
You
That's
You think
it.
it's real?
Yeah,
Shit.
you think it's real.
You think the giant
Does any-
fucking eyeball behind you is real, and it's horrifying.
Is
You almost
anyone
could
else-
brown.
Is anyone else seeing this? Big eyeball? Is it?
Stolas pinches his brow.
I will say, because I just beat the DC, Stolas, you see me grab my hammer and flinch slightly and then relax.
So we all have to roll something then?
If you want.
You don't have to.
We're
Yeah.
just role playing.
It's just for the fun of it.
I
I'd say
genuinely wanted to
do
see
it.
whether or not I would react negatively.
And to answer Zin's question as to where I procured it, I may have liberated it from the Arcane University before my sudden departure.
Wait. The Arcane University that you came from before you even got with us here? You've had it the whole time?
Yes.
And they just let you walk away with it freely.
William laughs at Stolas saying that.
Perhaps may have, borrowed it for research purposes, given, the design of the arcane power that it had, and, I needed some materials to experiment with, and this thing was unusual.
Which
Yeah, what, there's
William
like a-
would
Well,
supplement. William would sit there and go,
You've seen this man break shit left, right, and center without a moment's thought. You think he ever paused for a moment and asked, "May I?"
Well, I mean, it could be like
He
an
wouldn't.
inventor thing, right? Like maybe it's kind of like the local library where you check out a book. You just checked out an experiment thing.
Right.
You're
That
gonna-
makes sense. That
Exactly,
makes
yes,
sense.
yes.
He
You see
probably
her.
just checked it out.
Yeah, he's gonna return it
Right,
at some
right.
point.
He
Right,
probably
and
left
they
something
totally
of value of
have.
his own.
Magical MacGuffins of bullshittery just lying around for people to borrow all willy-nilly.
He probably left his house keys there so that when he returns, he can retrieve his keys. You see, it's an exchange. Right, Zin? Like they would exchange
Yeah.
it so that he could borrow such a device.
Exactly.
William
And,
just
like-
kind of nods and goes,
I mean, I understand you're very, very flexible, but Those are some impressive reaches.
So back at my monastery, we would have libraries like that where you could go and sit and read for hours, or you could take it back to your room and enjoy whatever you're reading, or whatever weapon you might want to become an expert in. You would borrow and then you would return, and that was the way of things at the monastery.
And we can always look for an inscription. Usually, it's going to say like property of something.
Oh, let's look at it. I'm sure. Like they gave you some sort of receipt, right, Vandal?
A contract.
That's hilarious.
William is trying not to straight up have a coronary, as he is trying not to laugh in near hysterics at the absurdity of it all.
Oh man.
It looks like he's about to pull a muscle. As he is physically straining to keep from like full-blown belly laughing.
Mia, I was not ready for that. That was a genuine mercy laugh. But we'll say Ren laugh too.
Yeah, I'm
Short
gonna
of
say
it.
when Mia did throw that in, William actually doubled over slightly, silently, full stitch in his side. He has officially pulled a muscle.
Oh man.
It's like holding the big sneeze in. That's going to hurt.
But realizing at the same time how dire the situation is, the laugh is followed up with a hug from Mia.
Huh.
I'm still here for you, Mia. I just did not expect your humor. That was humor. That was humor, right? You were making what is it called? Light of the situation?
Yep, that's right. Because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry.
Oh.
Kind of pissed off. I don't want to see another contract for the rest of my life.
Shit.
And no more asking Valeshra through things, right? And we should be good. Good, yeah.
Good. Fine.
Right.
We're done.
So, William, now that that's all solved, so this thing helps you to travel? And this giant eyeball is what you see when you travel. It just watches you? Do you poke it?
William? You mean Vandal?
Vandal. William was over there. Vandal, yes. Does it blink? Is the image still, is the eyeball still behind me? Is what I'm asking right now.
I mean, Stolas would leave it up for the full minute.
Gosh dang it, Stolas.
When you said does it blink, it sounded like you're playing 20 Cube.
You look behind you, it blinks.
Well, technically, it's only one eye, so it winks.
It winks.
Oh, wow.
I'm not
This
apologizing.
guy.
Now we're very confused. Is it winking in a seductive way? Is it winking like, haha, isn't that a great joke?
Is anybody able to blink or wink in a seductive way? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I think you
can.
might need like cheeks and like a mouth to do that.
Don't
too.
you need? Yeah, don't you need? I was about to say you gotta have other facial factors to go with something seductive and sultry. Come on now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You've
wait a
never
minute.
looked me in
if
the
it
eye,
winks-
baby.
Wait,
Sorry.
if it can wink, that means it has skin too. How far does the skin go out off the eye?
That sounds like a weird question.
Does it
Well, I mean,
stay on
depending
the eye,
on
or
how
does
much of
it?
the skin of the eye you can see?
Is it a one skin? Is it a two skin? Is it a three skin? Or a...
Is it a
As you have months away as the minute expires.
Does it have an extra lid like a cat does?
Thank you.
Please
now
get
we'll
rid of
never
know.
like as it goes away, it vanishes as William was reaching out to poke it.
Oh, yeah, in the eye?
Man, this eye brought to you by Grumpy Cookies.
Use
I
code.
need it on a shirt. This is giant eyeball.
Use code Sands of Fate 20. 20% off your purchase.
Nice.
Fuck you guys, man.
I'm sorry.
I think the important thing that we can glean from this is the fact that Vandal had one of these void shards. It counts for one of the two that we were missing. We've only got one other one that we don't know at least where it is located. So, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Thank you, Vandal. You did a very good job snatching this. And he'll pat you on the head.
Oh yeah, where did you get all these things, Vandal?
And how is it that everyone got a gift but me?
Wait, let's see.
You made all these?
And what's up with that thing on your back?
Does he have a hump on his back?
May have allowed me access to their laboratory here, or I should say, their storage unit for their artifacts, and I may have
Put storage on your back?
I had some assembly of certain objects and tinkering. As a result, we now have, some potions, the box, of course. Let's not forget the box.
That was nice of them.
I got a question about that potion, though. It
So
does
they-
say an uncontrollable rage. Does it give you advantage on strength-based attack rolls? Or is
Yes,
it
it
literally
does.
just
Yes.
a plus? Okay. Because that's not in the verbiage, which is why I was asking. Okay. That makes a big difference on things. William might use the potion.
Yeah, it's straight up basically a combat, basically, you get hit, you go into a rage, and then you basically just fucking slam the person in front of you. And then once the person in front of you is dead, it basically ends.
Yeah, as long as there's no fate attached to the other end of this potion you use.
As long as someone doesn't step on your toe after you do it.
And it's a
Out of
one-time
curiosity-
use potion, yes?
Is it an action or a bonus action to consume it?
Bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus. It's straight up just glug.
Okay.
Look.
'Cause I don't want to.
I
I
have
don't
not
want to
fed them. It's dinner time now.
jam it up prematurely, especially considering spellcasting
Whoa.
is a major component of the of my class.
Bear in mind, as long as it makes sure that friendlies don't hurt you, because if head friendlies hurt you, yeah, they become the target.
Yeah.
Just and
Careful
just
with
to
your
be clear
AoEs,
again, right?
Vandal.
It's a one-time use, right? It's not reusable.
Yeah, it's
or
one time.
anything?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, don't use it. Don't use it. One time use.
Okay, I found something I'll have for
But you could drink it right
B-
now, and basically,
BBG
2 days later.
in about 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
Yeah, basically, if you drink it now and then, stub your toe on a door, basically, door's gonna take some punishment.
Hmm.
And not to circle back to Mia's little contract here, I did finish reading over it.
Oh, dear.
So, unfortunately, the contract can't be undone, as it is stated in Clause 4, subsection 5.1. However, fortunately, even if Valeshra were to uphold their part of the bargain, Mia, you will still be able to remain in control of yourself, at least until you die. At that point, you shall be subject to your end of the bargain and forfeit yourself to Valeshra. From what I've
Yeah.
gathered here, it will come down to a single decision. Fortunately, we have a slight moniker of when it will happen, as it is outlined. Thank you, Fey Loopholes. As it says, quote, "Night, the dreaming child is dying, and the broker alone can save her." So we know it will happen at least at night. But when it does happen, Mia, a choice will be given to you by Valeshra. To give yourself over, or to save Nadia. If you wish otherwise, you must make the decision to let Nadia die.
Wait, I don't get it. Obviously I would save Nadia. I don't get you saying to give myself over or to save Nadia. Why would I choose to give myself over?
The only way out of the contract. You have to decide to let Nadia die.
Oh, well, no, because that's the whole reason I made the contract in the first place, right?
Well, the
I mean-
decision will be yours to make at that time.
If Nadia dies, don't we all just blink out of existence from what everything's been said?
No, complete opposite.
What?
Think of Nadia as like the... How can I put it? So the shards are the device, and Nadia is the conduit. It is like me loading my gun, yes? I load my gun, I put the ammo in, but nothing happens, yes? And then I pull the trigger. I am the conduit. Well, making that thing go bang.
Huh?
So if Nadia were to die, we wouldn't have to worry about the dream realm attempting to eat up our entire being of existence.
Exactly.
Are you guys?
Did we ever get an answer to why the eyeball watches you in the other dimension?
Salsa, get right on that.
Oh, so
He shrugs.
and is it possible that this same shard caused the fog that took me?
This
Go ahead.
this particular shard that we have, as I stated, it sort of dimensionally shifts you, so no.
Oh. Okay.
Why do you sound so disappointed with the answer there?
Just thought maybe it would be able to take me back.
But there's still one unaccounted for void shard, as far as I know. It's possible that one could be connected to your situation. Should we call you Virina now?
It's really up to you, however you wish to address me. I've come quite accustomed to Ren just because.
Okay, Vi.
Oh, okay. That works too.
It ends in Y and it slips off the tongue.
So many dirty jokes. Danny gets it, thank you.
I did get it. Don't worry, Mercy, I'm in the gutter right there with you.
Oh, channeling Ren. Either way, Vi would be a new one, actually. No one ever called me that before, strangely enough. And it is shorter. Rolls off the tongue, as you say.
I mean, it'd be much easier from going from Ren, like the 3 easy letters, super easy to say Ren. It's just, Ren, versus Virina. You're adding way too much there. I think that name is your name, which is a great name. It's just a little long. Vi is a great alternative option.
Well, I suppose it's a longer name. I mean, your name is 3 letters, I think. It's Z-I-N, right?
An X, but yeah.
The pause. I'm sorry. It it just felt like disgust. Like, how dare you? I felt it through the channel, guys. Yes. Yes, of course it's an X. That makes sense because then that makes there's a lot of words that starts with an X and sound like that. That makes all the sense. I know a lot of people who are named with an X and they have that same Z sound, and it makes total sense because that's a special name and it's probably a family name, and you want to keep the family names alive, and like my name is a family name, but no one talks about that because my full name is too long and then my short name is too short and no one knows that it's the same name, and then there's a whole story behind why my name is shorter than why it's longer and then why we're now at Vi. But we can all agree that whatever Stolas chooses to use as my first name is... Oh, wait. I shouldn't say this. That I think
It's your decision what you would like to be called. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Well, I guess I never really thought about other people's opinion. Wait, why aren't we talking about the giant eyeball yet? No one else saw that?
I mean, he put it away.
You have control over it,
you were the
Stolas.
only one that could see it.
Am I here right now?
I flicker in the forehead.
That felt very real. Thank you, Zin, for bringing me back to the here and now. And then Ren is going to put her 2 fingers to her temple, close her eyes in attempts of communicating with Stolas. Stolas.
But he's right there.
Why was I the only one to see this? And she is talking out loud.
Okay.
That's
because
so
you're
strange
the
to
only
say.
one that believed in it enough.
So, was imaginary?
No, it was real. You believed it. If you believe in it enough, it is real.
Well, if I believe I could fly enough, I can't fly, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're not believing hard enough.
Ever believed enough to jump off a cliff? Oh dear. Okay, anyways.
You've got this contract, Mia, and you have all these crazy things coming out of your mouth now.
I know. It was a joke that was on a character. I couldn't help saying it. We scratched that.
I perhaps might jump off of a chair. A cliff might be a little bit much.
Here, I've got a chair right here. I'll
We
pull
can throw
over
you
a
off
wooden
the
chair.
roof. See how that one goes.
By all means, please stand on it.
I don't know if I'm ready to take that chance just yet, but
Oh, nonsense. We'll help you.
I think I'm okay. And she takes a step back. I'm okay for now. We need to focus on the more important issues. What time is it at this point?
Midnight.
She is now yawning. It has been such a long day. I walked for so long today. Those monks walk everywhere. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm a monk too, and then I walked a lot as well when I was at my monastery, but we didn't walk quite that much. But we also were outside, and they don't seem to like to, I don't know if it's like they don't want to go outside, but maybe it's because they're in a city, they don't like to go outside, so they stay inside the monastery all the time. But our monastery was on the side of a mountain. There was quite beautiful scenery, so it made sense to go outside. There was also a waterfall nearby, so it didn't make sense to stay in the monastery doors. We wanted to go have fun and like play and like practice and meditate and do things out in nature. It helped us to hone our skills even more thoroughly. And then I would teach outside too. The children loved it. They loved to be outside. And I just loved to be out in the sun with them. It was so beautiful. There was so much fun. She kind of trails off. And you guys just
People-
let her.
has already walked away.
Oh, dang.
Vandal's already in bed. He's snoring in his bed, like, or
Good
maybe
night,
still has
everyone.
his.
We'll reconvene in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's a good idea. We all need rest. Rest. Good night. Oh, yeah, yes. Good night. It's morning, but we're gonna say good night now. So good night. And she's gonna go to her little corner of the room and lay down very abruptly. Good night, Zin.
Yep. Good night.
Good night, Nix. Oh, she's already asleep.
Good night.
Oh, good night. Good night, Stolas.
Good night, Vi.
It has a ring to it. Good night, Sarek.
Good night, Ren.
Good night, William and Mia. Awfully
already
quiet over in
disconnected.
that corner.
Good night.
Good
Would you
night,
rather
Vandal.
noise?
Yeah.
You just hear the dart loading in Vandal's gun.
If you don't go to sleep, I'm gonna
It's
put
just a
you to
reaction now.
sleep.
Okay. And good night, me. I guess.
Aww.
We'll reconvene in the morning, as Stola said. Hopefully over breakfast. I am kind of hungry too. It makes sense to eat morning food, breakfast. Food in the morning, yes. It'll rejuvenate our brains. It'll help me focus on the task at hand.
Ren.
Oh.
Ren.
You can ask
Yes.
Amanda for coffee in the morning.
Shush. We can all hear you.
Oh. That makes sense. I was talking with my mouth and not with my head. So yes. Okay.
You got
Good
use that inside voice thing you got.
When I do that, I talk to Stolas. I'm pretty sure he's sleepy. Okay, good night. I'm so sorry. I will zip my mouth. I will be quiet starting now, and I will sleep, and I will wake up in the morning, and then we can talk then. And when we talk, then we can talk about all of this stuff with the contract and receipt and Nadia and all of this stuff that's happening. And deal with all of those emotions in the morning.
What's Ren's AC?
By the time she finished talking and got in bed, I've already gotten something to eat and came back.
Oh, God, what a treasure.
Her AC is AC 14. Oh shit.
Oh, whoa. That's not good.
No!
Yay, dizzy. She's feeling sleepy.
Unconscious.
Beware of sharp corners, Ren.
Oh, no.
Great, she's dazed in her bed now. She's having coffee.
Oh shit, I forgot I could click that. Oh yeah, there you go. Boom.
Oh.
Oh, so she straight up fucking hits the deck.
There's something in my back. Ugh. And she just collapses.
Which roll would I pick? The one I rolled or the
Vandal's
one?
fucking sitting underneath his blanket like a goddamn sniper, covered up head to toe.
You just see
just say no one's out there. I would sort of, see, Ren hit the shit, hit the deck, and I sort of, grab her by the, a hood and sort of drag her into a room and just like basically tuck her into bed.
Aww.
At least he didn't leave you on the floor.
True. I knew we were best friends, Vandal.
Also, I'm gonna roll again, just see if that's not broken. Yep, that wasn't broken. It was straight up a 20.
Yeah, well done. As you all fall asleep, sleep takes you by surprise.
Sure did.
The black oblivion falls upon each of you like a weighted blanket. Not unwelcome. Nyx. You find yourself somewhere soft and gray and without edges. You see an endless space. And then you feel him. He's always there. Not smoke and suggestion the way he was in the early days. Something steadier. A presence that has settled in like a lodger who has stopped asking which chair is his. He does not announce himself. He simply lets you notice him. The way you notice a friend already sitting in the room when you walk in. So it feels less like an arrival and more like something that always was. I told you, Nyx. You're tired. You hear gentle concern in his voice. You've been carrying so much. Sit with me a moment. You don't have to do anything. You never have to do anything with me. That's the difference between me and everyone who's ever wanted something from you. Nyx.
Yeah.
You see a chair apparate right next to him. He pats it gently, waiting for you to move. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand a good few feet away from him, just looking at him. And my eyes are flickering between him and the chair. And it almost seems like I'm contemplating it before I look at him again and shake my head. No, I'm done listening to you.
Do you remember your mother?
Yeah.
Do you? The scent of your mother at the edge of market before dawn. A memory begins to form in your mind. Nyx, 3 hens. The smell of the eggs in the cool morning. You reach for your mother's face in your mind and it's not there. Just an outline. A shape her love still points toward with nothing in the middle of it. You feel the absence, the way a tongue fills the gap where a tooth used to be. And something cold moves through your body. Tyrvin did this.
Oh, no.
I know. It comes and goes now, doesn't it? The remembering. You were 8 years old when you lost them, Nyx. 8. Do you know what grief does to a child? It buries things to protect you. The mind is merciful that way. You watch as he looks at his hands as his fingers clasp. His legs cross like that of a noble. The mind is merciful. You can't carry, and your mind sets it down. And the cheese, that cursed glowing thing that saved your life and poisoned it in the same bite. It frays the edges of a person. I've seen it. I've spent 150 years watching it do its work. None of this is your fault, dear Nyx. None of it is anyone's fault. It just simply is. It's a beautiful answer. You find that it makes sense. It is grief and trauma and the curse and the bad luck of a hard life, and every single thing in it is plausible. You find yourself agreeing with him. He talks again. Try not to chase the missing pieces. It only hurts you and it changes nothing. Look at what you still have instead. Look at what you've become, dear Nyx. You couldn't always do the things you can do now. You remember what you were, a starving thing in an alley that grown men stepped over. Powerless beneath their notice. His voice warms. You are not that anymore. The dead listen to you. You walk into a room and the powerful ones, the masters, the patrons, they feel something. And it makes them careful. I gave that to you. Not to own you. Because I could not bear to watch you be small again, Nyx. I care about you. Nyx, I care about you.
I don't know if I believe that.
What can make you believe that, dear Nyx? What can I do?
I don't know. All I wanted was my family back, and now I'm being told you can't give that.
Oh, no. You simply misunderstand. I'm going to uphold my end of the bargain. I will give that to you. But first, in order for me to do that, I must have access to you. I have been invited into the door, but you are still holding back from me. Do you want to see them again? Do you want to make sure that nothing can ever hurt them again?
But in turn, you'll hurt my friends? That doesn't make any sense.
There's always something that must be given in order to receive. You will come to accept this. There's something coming.
What is?
I can feel it, the way you feel weather in an old wound. Nyx, it will come fast, and it will come for the people you love. And there will be a moment, just one, where everything depends on whether you are strong enough. You will be. I will make sure of it. Whatever it takes, However much of me you need in that moment, you only have to reach for me and I will be there. You won't even have to ask. That's a promise. You will know what to do when the time comes. Trust that. Nyx, trust me. Rest now. The gray is gone. You watch as it folds in on itself, and all that is left is blackness. And you feel absence in a part of you. And then suddenly you are awake. Your eyes open up and you see the ceiling above you. Your heart is racing. And you turn and you see Stolas in the bed next to you. You watch as he shifts and lays on his side, and there's a moment of calm, security in knowing that your friend is nearby. But inside Nyx, you feel the presence that now never leaves you. You begin counting, trying your best to fall back asleep. Stolas, in that moment, sleep has taken you. And it begins the way it always begins. Not with a summon, with a correction. You watch as blackness covers your sight, and suddenly a room thrusts at you, covering your vision quicker than anything, and you find yourself in a place that you know well. The throne of books rise before you, that impossible coral growth of every word ever hidden, and upon it, sized today to be exactly as large as it wishes to be, sits Paimon, Lord of the Western Sky, King of Knowledge. A smaller throne sits beside the Great One, star charts fused and gleaming. Your own work set into the furniture for you to sit on, so that you can never forget that everything you have ever made is already owned. Sit. One word, there's no warmth in it.
I think
He
I'd
waits.
stand. Been doing too much sitting lately.
You see the smallest of smirks. His head tilts. The throne adjusts and then vanishes. You found the seventh. Not a question. He already knows. Good. Remember our deal.
I ask that you remain vigilant. And he waits.
Of course. To let one's guard down would be to surmount to admitting defeat.
I will await for you when you return, my son.
That
And you know I do not like to be kept waiting.
Oh, but of course. With the utmost of urgency.
Fantastic. Stand with them when the walls break. Bleed if you must. I do not need you to love me, Stolas. I have never needed that. I need you to be useful and to understand, with no comfort wrapped around the understanding. That useful is the only thing I have ever permitted you to be. And then the library is gone. You find yourself aware of your own presence, the bed soft beneath your back, your head resting on the pillow, the blanket slightly disheveled. The only sound is the breathing around you and your own breath. And then you hear a bell ring out in the night. Gong! 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 Arrival at the gates! You hear it echoed through the halls. Arrival! And that is where we will end tonight.
Oh. Oh, what time is it there? 3 o'clock?
9:17.
No, I meant like in
the game?
Gong. Yeah.
Oh, in the game.
Specifically, yes.
But you don't know.
You can always get another one.
Oh,
It's fine.
dang it. Okay.
You need to get everything clean before I'm saving a
Alright.
box just randomly.
Next time. Alright.
Amazing roleplay, everyone.
Absolutely.
Amazing roleplay.
Fantastic.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
Mia,
Thank
tomorrow,
you all.
Tell
Thank you.
William the same as well.
Yes.
Now he had to dip because he get tired. He got early morning.
Yeah, he's in bed now. Yeah.
Thank you all for playing tonight. I have missed you guys so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
and
for
thank you
doing
so much
this.
for running the session.
Yes.
That's done. Masterfully done.
Thank you. It's all you guys.
No. No one believes that even for a second.
I can only do what you guys allow, and that is you guys make the story, man. You guys are incredible. So thank you.
All right.
And tune in tomorrow for our Sunday campaign session.
Yes. Dreams of Hyrule.
Dreams of Hyrule, where we get silly and stupid.
And things are taking a turn.
Big decision tomorrow. Big decision.
I'm so excited.
All right, everyone. You guys have a beautiful night.
Night
Love
night.
you guys.
As well. Much love,
Love you
everyone.
guys.
Much love.
Peace out, guys.
All right,
Thanks for
bye.
stopping by.